Today, we're going to be going through all of the new Atlantis Rods to find out whether they're worth the price, and which ones you should buy, and which ones you should avoid like the plague. But before we do that, guys, the Robux giveaway has now hit 244,000 Robux. What is going on? If you want to increase it even more, there's only 5 days left. And for every 1 new subscriber, I'll add an extra 2 Robux to the giveaway pot. So keep on subscribing and leave your Roblox usernames in the comments to enter. And we're in. Hey guys, look at me. I'm in the Atlantis update. Let's go. Dude, I am so hyped this update came out. I'm actually that hyped that I ended up setting my spawn point to this innkeeper right here because I never want to leave Atlantis. Oh. What is this? A beautiful sound. Mutation surge. Anyways, ignoring that. So, if you guys watched my last video, we ended up unlocking everything at Atlantis, including all of the rods and completing the puzzles. So now we have the Kraken unlocked. So if you guys didn't watch the last video, go ahead and watch that one first, because in this video, I thought, wait a second, but what do all of the rods actually do? So we ended up spending 15 million in the last video on all of the rods, and of course, we ended up buying some of the totems as well, which I'll probably test at the end of this video too. So without wasting any time, what we're going to do is make our way over towards an Atlantic pond. Now, I'm not going to go down to the Kraken one first. I'm just going to go to one over here, because if we open up the best theory, look at this, guys. Atlantis? Bro, there's like 56, 52, something like that, amounts of new fish in here, and it's all in just one Atlantis update. Now, of course, we did get the Kraken, but we still have a bunch of mythicals to go through, loads of legendaries, and just, yeah, all of these. So I thought, well, why not test all of the new rods, see what their passive abilities actually do, and also try complete as much of the best theory as possible. So in order to do that, what I'm gonna do is make my way over towards that pond over there and begin fishing. All right, here we go. We've made it over to the Atlantis pond. Now, I don't have to buy any of these rods, because if we have a look, yeah, I already own this rod and all of the other rods as well. In fact, I think the Tempest rod ended up being the most expensive one, coming in at 1.8 million. Dude, even the Kraken rod wasn't that much. I have no idea why this rod is so expensive, so that's exactly what we're going to find out today, and I'm going to tell you guys which rod is probably the best one for you to buy if you're a little low on cash. So I think the best way of doing it is just basically go from left to right, and let's have a look at which ones perform the best. So starting off with the first one in alphabetical order, we've got the Abyssal Spectre rod. This rod has a lure speed of 25%, luck is 90%, and control 0.1, resilience 60%, making it the highest resilience rod in the game currently, and max kilogram is of course infinite. Now if we take a look at the description for the rod, it says forged in the darkest depths of the ocean's trenches. This spectral rod radiates an otherworldly strength. What? Its phantom line reaches impossible depths, while its ghostly power grants the ability to haul in catches that would snap lesser rods. Bro, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, I guess that's why I'm here testing every single rod today. All right, so let's begin by fishing, and let's just see what happens, I guess. Now, I'm not going to put Atex luck on yet, just because I actually want to complete the 4 best theories. So of course, we don't need Atex luck because we also need to get the worst fish anyway. Now, the first thing is the lure speed on this rod is not great. That was quite a few clicks. The control bar is decent, and the resilience, what was the resilience? Oh yeah, 60% resilience. I was going to say, the resilience felt so nice. Bro, that's insane. Okay, we're getting another fish here. Yeah, guys, look at this resilience. Look at that. It's not moving. So what I can actually do, currently, I'm using the coral bait, which gives us 20 resilience and 20 lure speed. I could actually swap over to the deep coral that gives us an extra 50 resilience, which means right now we have 110% resilience. This is kind of crazy, dude. All right, what I'm going to do is give every rod around 5 minutes and just see how they feel, and then I'll rate them from 1 to 10. Wow, the resilience is good. What a crazy rod. Okay, we've got an Oracle Min out. Dude, all of the fish here look amazing, by the way. I'm loving the Atlantis fish. Like, I can't believe they added in over 50 new fish. It's so insane. Okay, Sunken Silver Scale. All right, so I'll be honest, I'm still very confused what the passive ability is supposed to be. I'm not even sure if it has one or if that's just the description for it. It does say it reaches impossible depths, and it has a ghostly power that grants the ability to haul in catches that would snap lesser rods. So I'm not sure if that just means it has an infinite kilogram weight, but I mean, there's loads of rods that have that, so I'm a little bit confused on this. I guess maybe we should test this rod outside and see if it does anything different. Anyway, I'm gonna give it an actual pretty high score because it has such crazy resilience. resilience. This rod is honestly amazing for anyone that's really bad at fishing. It also has a super high look. The lure speed is nothing crazy, but you could just add quality or maybe hasty to this rod, and then it would be pretty insane, like especially if you combine it with coral. This rod, honestly, so far, pretty crazy, dude. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10 just because it has the crazy resilience, and for anyone that's bad at fishing, it would make it a lot easier for you guys. All right, moving on to the next rod. Let's have a look what we got here. Champions rod. So this is actually the first rod that you buy when you enter the Atlantis. This one, it has a lure speed of 45%, so a little bit better than the last one. Luck is 65%, which is lesser than the last one. Control 0.15, that's pretty good. Resilience is only 5% though, and it does have a max kilogram, but it's 200,000 kilograms, which not many fish go over this anyway. Now for the description, it says wielded by legendary tournament winners. This balanced rod embodies competitive excellence. Its versatile design combines tournament tested speed with professional grade strength, making it the perfect choice for aspiring champions. So I don't even know what that means, bro. Does that mean it has any passive? I'm confused. Wait, can I fish in this area as well? Let's test this. Oh. Okay, no. So let me get fishing here again, and let's see how this rod performs. Now, this time I am using coral bait, so we've got an extra 20% resilience and 20% lure speed. Okay, it's only like 6 or 7 shakes. That's pretty good. The control bar is big. It's 0.15, which means it is quite huge. And catching fish is honestly pretty easy. The resilience was only 5%, but I'm using coral, which boosts it up to 25% resilience. Ooh, what am I catching here? It looks like some sort of a little queenie, right? It looks like a crown there. Ooh, this is a beautiful fish, dude. Albino Atlantean alchemist. Oh, I already caught one of them, but it's just albino. That's why it threw me off. All right, not bad, not bad. W rod for catching albino. Ignore the fact that it's a mutation surge. Okay, we've got Poseidon's perch. Let's keep going. It seems like I'm getting a lot of the same fish, though, so maybe it's time to put on Atex. Look, whoa, that's different. That's some sort of a phantom ray, right? Oh, that is cool. That looks like the phantom ray outside, but it's called a Helios ray. Whoa, that fish is cool, dude. So let me have a quick look. Am I getting any sort of new mutations with these rods? No. Okay, no new mutations. These are all just the same fish. The only one that we actually got mutated was albino, but of course, that's not a new mutation. And actually, we got a negative sunken silver scale. All right, well, back to fishing. So far, this rod, it's mid, dude. Nothing crazy. All right, I think I've seen everything I need to see from this rod. Honestly, I would give it like a 6 out of 10. Taking a look at the stats again, it's just kind of mid. 45% luck, 65 lure speed, 5% resilience, and it has a max kilogram of 200,000. I don't think it has any passive. It doesn't look like it from what I read down there, but I could be wrong on this, guys. If I'm wrong on any of the rods, if they do have a passive, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go through this and figure it out for myself, but I could, of course, get some wrong. So Champions Rod, 6 out of 10 from me, and let's just check. How much does it actually cost? All right, so you buy it from the front. Dude, it costs 1 million cash. Yeah, okay. That is not a good rod for 1 million cash. There's so many better rods, and they're a lot cheaper. Like I said, maybe it just has an awesome passive that I'm not aware of yet, but for now, I'll give it a solid 6 out of 10. All right, well, moving along the line, what have we got next? Next up, we've got the Depth Seeker Rod. So this one has a lure speed of 55%. So it's got a better lure speed than the last one, although the luck is only 20%. Control is a little bit higher at 0.17, and resilience is pretty high, actually, 25% resilience, but the max kilogram is 50,000 kilograms. Why? So for this rod, it says engineered with deep sea technology. This resilient rod thrives in challenging conditions. Its reinforced construction and adaptive strength make it ideal for anglers ready to venture beyond the shallows and face tougher aquatic adversaries. All of these are so cryptic. I have no idea what that means. I definitely might be missing some passives. Maybe they pair with the new totems. I'm honestly not sure. Maybe it pairs with the rain. Hang on. Let's try fish right here. Okay, I'm getting a common. Wait, what? I got a mullet? Is this like fishing in the ocean? Oh, no way. This is like fishing in the ocean, right? Okay, I'm just getting mullets. This is crazy. Oh, I'm getting a legendary. Oh, it's a moonfish. Okay, we need to go fish somewhere else. This is so bad. All right, I guess what we can do is actually make our way down towards where the Kraken is. So let's go ahead and put our super flippers on. Let's use advanced diving gear. Let's just go down here. I kind of want to fish over at the Kraken pool anyway. All right, here we go. We've made it over towards the Kraken pool. This, of course, is where you get the Kraken rod, but we're not testing that just now. Let's keep using the Depth Seeker rod for now. Now, this one, I believe it costs 125,000 to buy, and you get it next to the merchant at the Atlantis entrance. So it's probably one of the cheapest rods you can get. I think it's classified as a stage 4 rod, so I'm not expecting it to be great, but we just got a boot. We just got a boot, bro. What? It's because this rod has like a 20% luck. Carbon crate. What else am I gonna get here? If this is another boot, no way. Surely not, right? It is. No, I don't want to use this rod anymore already. 3 out of 10. No, not even that. 2 out of 10. Terrible rod, dude. Why would you use this? The lure speed is okay. The luck is so bad. And it only has max kilogram weight of 50,000 kilograms. So it can barely catch a megalodon. It can only catch a tiny, tiny megalodon. So yeah, 2 out of 10 for the depth seeker rod. Let's move on to the next one. I'm not even going to waste my time on this. All right, so moving on to the next rod, we're going to make our way to... Yeah, dude. Kraken rod. So this rod is pretty awesome. Lure speed 60%, luck 185%, control 0.2, resilience isn't crazy, it's only 15%, but it does have a max kilogram of 115,000 kilograms, which is enough. And for this one, it says crafted from the tentacle of an ancient kraken. This mysterious rod pulses with dark energy. Its otherworldly power guarantees mythical catches, while its curse brings forth mutated specimens and doubles your haul through supernatural means. So it says you can get mutated specimens and doubles your haul. Now, I'm not sure if that means it has its own mutation, but if you guys watched my last video, we caught this fossilized kraken, and you don't only get one with this rod, there's a chance that you get 2. So it's basically like the Rod of Forgotten Fang, where you can catch 2 with 1 catch, just like using a megalodon, but you can now do this with the kraken rod. So yes, I got this beast with just 1 cast, but I do want to still test out what it means by you can catch mythical catches instantly. And let's just find out if it does actually have its own mutation as well. So let's get fishing until we get mythical, and let's see what happens, guys. Okay, we've got a bait crate straight away. We don't need it. It's about 6 shakes whilst using the coral. So it's not got a crazy lure, but it's not too bad. 6 shakes is actually okay. Quality bait crate. So we're gonna get anything else. Is my server bugged right now? Oh, nope. No, it is not. Okay, we're getting a legendary. Minus 65% progress. And here we go. Abyssal King. Dude, that thing looks so awesome. All right, let's keep it going. I'm just gonna keep fishing until we hopefully get a mutation. That would be really cool. Okay, we're getting another legendary straight away. This rod is already so much better than the last one just because it has a way higher luck. It's almost got 10 times the amount of luck as the last rod that we used. Okay, we've got Kraken's Herald. Nice. I've got to say, the only thing I find a little off-putting with this rod are these tentacles that pop up. I actually think they're kind of annoying. I know there's supposed to be a cool thing that pops up, but I just think, I don't know. I don't like the fact that it keeps constantly moving around you. It's kind of distracting. Okay, we're kind of getting cooked on our luck right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just way too used to spamming 8x luck constantly. Yeah, I've definitely been overspending Robux, guys. And speaking of overspending Robux, if you guys also want to enter into the Robux giveaway, it's now almost up to 250,000 Robux. So make sure you guys don't miss out on that giveaway. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. All you've got to do is subscribe and leave your Roblox usernames in the comments. And by the way, I now have a Discord server. I'll put the link at the top of the description and top of the comments. I'll see you guys in there. But for now, let's keep fishing with the Kraken rod. And we're getting another legendary. This time, it looks like we're getting it electric. So maybe this rod just increases the chance of you getting a mutation. Maybe it doesn't have its own special mutation. That's what I'm thinking anyway so far. Because when we caught the Kraken, we caught it fossilized, and now we are getting an electric. It could just be a coincidence, but I don't know, guys. That's what I'm starting to think. Okay, yeah, electric, Abyssal King. And if we take a look at the backpack, scroll down, have I got anything with a mutation? No, I don't. All right, well, let's keep fishing for the time being. Okay, I'm getting another legendary. Unfortunately, no mythicals yet. I've not been able to test out this mythical theory that it potentially catches mythicals instantly. I guess we might have to test that out later when we pop the 8x luck. All right, well, I'm actually going to leave it there with this rod. I've already used it before to catch the Kraken. I already know it's good. So because of the fact that it can actually duplicate your fish, that's already pretty epic. So honestly, I'm actually going to give this rod a pretty solid 9 out of 10. I will do some more tests with it later with 8x luck and maybe an enchant, but this is probably the best rod they've released in the update. So yeah, solid 9 out of 10, maybe even a 9.5 out of 10. The only issue is it is quite expensive still. 1.3 million is pretty bank breaking for a lot of players, but it did help me catch 2 Krakens in one go, and you just cannot fault that. All right, so moving on to the next rod, we've actually got the Poseidon rod. Now this is meant to be up there with the Kraken rod. It's got a lure speed of 50%. Luck is a little bit less than Kraken rod. It's 165%. The control, however, is 0.2. Resilience is 40%. 15%, really high. And max kilogram is 100,000 kilograms, which is enough, to be honest. Now, with this rod, it says, blessed by the god of the seas himself. This trident-inspired rod commands the ocean's bounty. Its golden gleam attracts the most valuable aquatic treasures, while its divine essence ensures catches of legendary proportions. So once again, I don't know if this does have a passive. When I first tested it out, Astral said that this rod gives you like 10,000 cash. I don't think that was correct, to be honest. I think it just gave him 10 cash and he got confused. But let's see. If I do keep fishing, at some point I might get a bounty. I don't know. Let's have a look. You have unlocked Seraphic Rod. Wait, what? You've unlocked Seraphic Rod? What is that? A new rod? Oh, what? Touch some grass, buddy? Oh, dude. Wait, is this the level 1000 rod? I think it is. I think it is. This is like the new no-life rod. Oh, yo! This is what that carbon always uses. No way. Dude, that is so sick. All right, well, we're going to save that till later. Let's get back to the Zeus rod, and then we'll do the Seraphic rod after. So let's keep fishing with this, and let's keep an eye on the money. Currently, I'm on 6,683,693. So let's have a look. Will I just gain 10 cash, or will I gain more? Okay, I gained 10 cash. That's to be expected. That's what happens when you get perfect catch. Oh, I heard cash. Yes, I definitely heard cash. Okay, let's have a look. I should have been on 703. What am I going to be on now? Oh, wait, I did gain cash. How much cash did I just gain? Okay, wait, let me write it down. I'm going to get confused. Okay, currently we're on 6,685,288. All right, let's have a look. The next time I hear cash, we've got to check how much money we gained. Okay, I didn't hear any cash that time. Okay, we gained 10. Now we're on 298. Oh, I heard cash. I heard cash. So we were supposed to be on 6,685,298. Let's have a look. 6,685,448. So just off that one catch, we actually got 150 cash for it. Okay. So if we keep going, can you actually get more cash? Because I swear we went up like 2,000 last time. Maybe it gives you a different amount of cash each time. Let's keep going and have a look. Okay, we gained more cash. We gained more cash. I heard it. Yeah, okay, we gained less that time. We gained... Oh, wait, no. It was about 150 again. Oh, so it gives you 150 each time, maybe? All right, let's keep going. Okay, see, that was the normal amount. Now we just got the normal 10. Okay, I heard cash again. Wait, what? Bro, we gained like 800. What? Okay, so it can give you an insane amount of cash. We literally just went up by 800 coins. Oh, dude, this rod is sick. New best money-making rod? No way, bro. No way they added this into the game. That's so crazy. I literally just made a video on the new best money-making rod, and I think this one has actually just come out of nowhere and beat it already. Wow, that is cool. Let's do one more cash bounty, and then we'll go onto a new rod. This rod is so cool, though. I can't lie. Okay, I heard cash again. How much did we get? All right, that time we only got like 300 coins. Dude, this rod is really cool, though. I kind of want to test how good it would be for AFK and go overnight with. But for the time being, I'm going to give it another solid rating of 9 out of 10. Overall, the rod is pretty decent. It's not got any crazy stats, but just the fact that it gives you coins, honestly, it's super cool. And it doesn't give you the same amount of coins each time. It can be random. So you saw one time I gained like 800 coins. Other times, it was just 150. All right, moving on to the next one. What's going to be next? Okay, we of course have Seraphic Rod. I don't know whether to just leave this one for another video because this one isn't in the Atlantis update. I'm pretty sure the Seraphic Rod is just when you reach level 1000, I think. So let's leave that one for now and keep it going along. Next up, we've got the Tempest Rod. So with this rod, it doesn't look great. Low speed 15%, luck 70%, control 0.15, resilience is quite high though, 40% resilience. Max kilogram is 80,000 kilograms. And here it says, born from the essence of a perpetual storm. This rod moves faster than the eye can follow. Its wind-blessed line cuts through water like lightning, allowing the rapid-fire casting and retrieval that leaves other anglers in awe. So apparently this rod can cast out quickly. Okay, let's have a look. Let's test this. If I just tap cast, I guess? I don't know. I would have to compare this rod side by side with another rod to see. All right, let's keep fishing and let's see what we get. So overall, straight away, I can tell you the resilience is amazing. Yeah, that feels good. But the lure speed is really bad. That was 15 shakes and I have coral on as well. If I didn't have coral, it would be somewhere around 20 shakes per catch. That's honestly really, really bad for a rod. Especially a rod that costs so much. Isn't this one up in the 1 million range as well? I think every single Atlantis rod is over 1 million cash apart from one of them, which is that Depth Seeker rod. And that one sucked, dude. That was a 2 out of 10. Oh, I think we're getting a big mythical here. Whoa, this thing is big. All right, so overall, this rod is okay. I don't know where to rate it. Somewhere around a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. It's honestly just a standard rod. The only good thing about it is the really high resilience. So once you pair this with coral, as you can see, it's really, really easy to catch fish. And there we go. Okay, so just because it does have a really high resilience, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Because like I said, when you pair it with the coral, it gives you 60% resilience, meaning that any fish you try catch, you'll most likely definitely get. So Tempest Rod, 7 out of 10 from me. All right, moving along. I think we just have one left. Yes, we do. The Zeus Rod. So this one looks decent. 40% lure speed. Luck is 70%. Control, pretty high, 0.25. Resilience, pretty low, 15%. But max infinite kilogram weight. So we've got here, forged in the heart of Mount Olympus. This divine rod crackles with Zeus's lightning. Its celestial power grants unprecedented casting speed and the ability to command storms, making it a formidable tool for the most ambitious angler. So once again, it's kind of hard to tell whether it has a passive ability or not. Like maybe you have to pair it with one of the new totems. So if we have a look at the new totem, we of course bought the Zeus Storm totem and the Poseidon Wrath totem. So maybe we have to pair the Zeus totem with this rod and the Poseidon totem with the other rod. I'm honestly not sure. All right, so honestly, so far I've been fishing a little bit and I don't notice anything different about this rod. The control bar is really big, so that's pretty good. The resilience is okay. It was like 15%. The amount of times you gotta click shake is around 10. But honestly, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think about these rods. They all cost about $1 million, but I still think Rod of the Depths is probably better than most of these rods. Like, especially because Rod of the Depths has the passive ghost ability. So I'm not sure what to tell you guys. If you don't have this rod, you're not really missing out on much. Unless there is a secret passive ability that I've not figured out yet. If I had to guess, I would say maybe this one pairs with the Zeus totem, and I should probably try that in this video to see if that works. So I might wait for a Kraken to spawn. Once a Kraken spawns, I'll try and pop the Zeus totem, and let's see what happens, and I'll try to use this rod as well, of course. All right, last catch. Let's get this bad boy, and there we go. Okay, tentacled horror. Brilliant. So honestly, for me, this rod, yeah, like I said, the stats are just nothing special, man. And I'm pretty sure this rod does cost somewhere around $1 million or more again. So once again, I'll have to give it a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna be generous and just say 7 out of 10. Is it really worth $1 million? Honestly, no, not at all. Not at all. You can literally buy a Heavens Rod for 1.2 million. And if we take a look at a Heavens Rod, it's got 225% luck. Lure speed is just slightly worse at 30%. The resilience is 30%. Control is 0.2. Infinite kilogram. And it gives you the passive heavenly ability, making fish 5 times more expensive. And it's like the same price as this rod. So honestly, I'm going to give the rod a 6 out of 10. It's not a terrible rod, but I just don't see the point in buying most of these rods. All right, so now that we've tested all 7 rods, what I'm going to do is spam sundial totems. I don't even know if this works in spawning in a Kraken, but I'm just going to spam as many as I can until a Kraken spawns in. I'm then going to use the Zeus totem and see if this rod works with the Zeus totem, because maybe it has a secret passive ability that I just wasn't aware of. So I'll see you guys when a Kraken spawns in.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh, here we go. Okay, a Kraken has spawned in. So I'm going to keep using the Zeus rod. Let me go ahead and pop the Zeus Storm totem. Am I wasting this totem? Probably. Look at this thing. It looks epic. It kind of looks like the Flash. All right, let's go ahead and pop this. Bacha has used a Zeus Storm totem to start Zeus's Storm. All right. Did I start it? Okay, I guess let's get fishing and let's see how long this takes. I feel like for this, I should put on Atex Luck. Okay, straight away, we're getting a mythical here. So is this rod going to have any effects with the Zeus Storm totem? Okay, we got Void Emperor. I don't know. Wait, do we get new mutations with the Zeus Storm? Maybe, dude. I'm getting a box. We're getting kind of cooked. Oh, this is the Kraken. We're getting it right now. So minus 85% progress. And to be honest, it doesn't look too hard to catch at all here. I might be using deep coral, not coral. Okay, if I'm using deep coral, this makes sense because this is really easy to catch right now. Even though this rod stats is not really that good. All right, here we go. We're getting the Kraken. Dude, this animation is so sick. It's like Megalodon on steroids. All right, look at it spin around. Yeah. All right, so let's have a look. Did we get any mutations with that? So if I scroll down... No, dude! What was the point in the Zeus totem? All right, so here's my Kraken that I just caught. It looks all right. It's pretty cool. So this is what it's actually meant to look like. It's just last time I caught it fossilized. That's why it was all blue. All right, so there you go, guys. That is the Zeus rod. I'm going to stick with my original rating and give it a 6 out of 10. I don't think it has a passive, and I'm pretty sure I just wasted a Zeus totem because I have no idea what it does. If you guys figured out what Zeus totem does or what any of these rods do, if they have a passive ability, apart from the Kraken rod and of course the Poseidon rod, I don't think any of them do have passive abilities, but let me know in the comments. So now that I've tested all of the rods, these are the scores on the rods. Coming in last place, we've got this one, the Depth Seeker rod. I gave this one a 2 out of 10. It has terrible luck. It's only 50,000 max kilogram and it costs 125,000 cash. So it's not mega expensive, but honestly, it sucks. There's no point in buying it. Next up, we've got this one, the Champions rod. It's only slightly better than the last. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It's nothing special, but it costs 1 million cash. And just taking a second look at it again, to be honest, 45% lure speed, 65% luck. Honestly, I'm actually going to give it a 3 out of 10. I'm going to bump it way down. This rod sucks for 1 million cash. The only way it's better is if it has some sort of a secret passive ability I've not managed to work out. So Champions rod, 3 out of 10 from me in the end. Next up, we've got the rod that I just tested, the Zeus rod. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I mean, you guys saw why. It's an okay rod, but once again, it costs over 1 million cash. Is it worth it? No, absolutely not, dude. Just use the Heavens rod. It's way better and it costs about the same price. Next up, in the middle spot in 4th place is going to be the Tempest rod. This one I gave a 7 out of 10, and honestly, the only thing carrying this rod is its super high resilience. If we take a look at it again, it's got a resilience of 40%. The luck is decent, the lure is terrible. So I only give it a 7 out of 10 just for its resilience. In spot number 3, we have the Abyssal Spectre rod. Now this one looks pretty cool, I will say that. It kind of looks like the Rod of the Depths, but green. Now this one has amazing resilience. Best resilience in the game at 60%. But the only downside is it's actually the most expensive rod in the game now, I believe, costing up to 1.8 million to buy. That is just crazy, dude. I kind of understand why they priced it at that because of its high resilience. So if you really suck at fishing, this rod is for you. Is it worth it for most players? Again, probably not. But I'll give it an 8 out of 10 just based on having the highest resilience in the game. Tied in 1st place, I'm going to give it to both Poseidon and the Kraken rod. The Poseidon rod is really cool. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Honestly, just because it gives you a lot of cash. As you guys saw, I made like 1,000 cash at one point from literally catching one fish. So if you pair this with the Quantum enchant, you could probably be balling in money just by fishing for 10 minutes at a time. So solid 9 out of 10, pretty cool new rod. I like the fact that it gives you extra cash whilst fishing. And in tied 1st place, or probably pushing for the actual 1st place, is going to be the Kraken rod. Now this absolute beast of a new rod hasn't got the most amazing stats in the game, but it does have a pretty cool passive ability where it duplicates your fish, and I've still not tested it with catching a mythical. But before we get to testing it with catching mythical, what I'm going to do is first of all put an enchant on it and come back here and try to catch some mythicals and another Kraken with the Kraken rod. So let's make our way over towards Statue of Sovereignty and let's get an enchant on this rod. All right, here we go. We've made our way down to Keeper's Altar, so let's jump on the enchant table. And what am I actually going to put on this rod? Let's have a look. So obviously, lure speed could be improved with Hasty potentially. Luck is obviously pretty high already, so we could leave that. Resilience is decent. Dude, I think we just go for Hasty on this rod. You know what? Let's do that. I don't want to waste my Exalted Relics on this rod. I honestly think there's better uses for them. So for the time being, let's just go ahead and chuck on Hasty. This will give us an instant lure speed. So if we try to get the Kraken, it'll be super easy now. All right, let's go ahead and enchant. Okay, we've got Resilience. Resilience could be really good on this rod, to be honest, but I'll leave it for now. If I use Coral, the resilience is 30%, which is decent anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, next we got Long. I don't know about that, guys. We do not need Long. Okay, we got Lucky. It's decent. It's not what we want. All right, I'm just going to cut to when we actually manage to get Hasty. This could take a while.
5 minutes later.
No! Okay, a Kraken has spawned in whilst we're trying to get an enchant, dude. Okay, what I'm going to do is change it to nighttime again. Hopefully the Kraken doesn't despawn before we get this enchant. Now, luckily, my spawn point is set back towards Atlantis, so we should be okay as long as I can get the enchant in about 2 minutes time. Oh, no. Oh, no, we we get cooked. There it is. Okay, Hasty decreases lure time by 55%. Wait, didn't it used to be 45%? Huh? Did they make Hasty better, or am I tripping? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and use the conch and get back over towards the Kraken. All right, here we go. We made it back. So let's dive down into the water. Now, guys, I did see something pretty cool about the Kraken, and I'll show you that in a second. But why is there a dude here? Is he drowning? You're yapping too much, bro. All right, let's make our way down to the Kraken, and then I'll show you guys this cool new trick that I saw. In fact, I read it off of the Fisch wiki. But anyway, let's go up here. Oh, there's the Kraken. Beautiful. So if you come to the very top, and then you're going to hunt for the Kraken, what you can do is actually use the Poseidon totem. So last time that we did this, we used the Zeus totem. If you use the Poseidon, watch what's going to happen to the Kraken. Let's have a look. Is it going to work? There it is. Okay, see how it changed? So now that is an ancient Kraken. Just how we get an ancient Megalodon, we can get ancient Krakens, dudes. All right, and it looks like we're getting some sort of ancient fish here as well. What is that? Is that different too? So I'm still kind of confused. What do I use the Zeus totem for then? Maybe it's just in a different area of Atlantis. It probably is that. Oh, wait. Is it for the actual Atlantis bestiary? Like, is it further in Atlantis? I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, no, that's a blighted. All right, doesn't matter. I have no idea what's going on. Let's just go ahead and get the Kraken. So I'm still not going to use Atex look for this. Let's just keep going and see how long this takes. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to test to see how good the rods are. Now, I thought the Kraken rod was going to help us catch mythicals instantly, but it's not. So I'm still kind of confused why it says that in the description of the rod. All right, there we go. We've got another Abyssal Devourer. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Putting Hasty on this rod was such a W because catching fish now is so much quicker. I don't have to do any shakes. We just throw it out and there we go. We've got a fish. Oh, what is that? I just got a big negative. Whoa, that looks sick. That looks like Cthulhu. If you guys know what that is, I'm not going to lie. We're getting super unlucky. I might have to put Atex look on. Yep, we're getting cooked. I'm going to put Atex look on. I do not want to lose an ancient Kraken after using my Poseidon totem there. All right, let's go for it. Atex look. Oh, I still have the new jet ski and everything to buy. I've not even looked at all this stuff, dude. Poseidon's Wrath. Oh, that's for the Trident rod, huh? All right, we'll skip all that. All right, here we go. Atex look is now active. Let's get back into the sea. And there we go straight away. Is that easy? So when you're catching an ancient Kraken, I thought it was going to be a minus 95% progress speed, but it's actually the same progress speed as before. So honestly, catching an ancient or catching a normal Kraken doesn't really matter. It's quite easy on both, to be honest. Right now, I'm only rocking 30% resilience with the rod and, of course, using coral. And catching a Kraken, yeah, it's easy, dude. Honestly, catching a Megalodon is much harder than the Kraken. And done! We got the Kraken! There we go. All right, so let's have a look at this Kraken. Did we get anything special? Okay, there it is, Kraken. Nothing special. It weighs 5,136 kilograms. Now, why is it not an ancient Kraken? Did I not just catch an ancient Kraken? I'm very confused right now. I did get this big negative Kraken's head. This thing's pretty cool. But where's my ancient Kraken, dude? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the new totems do. I'm super confused. You guys did see it turn into a red Kraken, which is supposed to be the ancient one. Maybe it's just bugged at the moment. Honestly, I'm not too sure. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope this helps you understand which rods you should and shouldn't buy. In my opinion, don't buy any of them. I mean, the only one really worth buying is maybe the Kraken rod and maybe the Poseidon rod. Other than that, they all kind of suck, especially for the price. So I would stick with just getting a Heavens rod, stick with Rod of the Depths, or just go for like a high-level rod, such as Rod of Forgotten Fang. Or if you get to level 1000, you can get this rod right here, the Seraphic rod, and we're going to be testing this one in tomorrow's video. So make sure you guys subscribe, put the notification bell on, and leave your Roblox username in the comments to be entered into the giveaway. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video.